Like this video and subscribe to the channel right now, and get 1 week of amazing luck. From clean drainage canals system to the automatic doors that you only see in Japan, here are some amazing things only Japan has. In most cities, drainage canals are the last place you'd expect wildlife to thrive. However, in the city of Shimabara on Japan's Kyushu island, the streets' gutters are so clean they are home to hundreds of koi carp. Simply said, Japanese people appreciate and care for their pets. Sunglasses won't harm our smaller buddies either because canine retinas are just as sensitive to sunshine as human retinas. A dog wearing glasses is not unusual in Japan nowadays. The Japanese just adore karaoke, but they also respect other people's rights, therefore they never bother their neighbors by singing aloud in the middle of the night. So what should you do if you want to sing loudly? Get a quiet karaoke so that you can indulge in your passion without disturbing others. Many people in Japan adore hamburgers, yet some, particularly women, find it embarrassing to consume them in public. They consider it completely unattractive to chew a huge multi-story sandwich, making the muff look messy, so in the freshness burger at a Japanese fast food restaurant, they've found a way to make you look attractive even while eating a huge juicy burger. The solution is a unique wrapper that covers even the lower portion of your face and has an image of a gentle smile on it. The hardest thing to do when visiting Japan is to avoid getting lost, because it is more difficult than anywhere else to find an address. Japanese addresses are written and read very differently from ours. For starters, there are no street names in Japan, and an address is made up of a combination of Japanese characters arranged according to the city district, block, and building number. People frequently hang a plate with their name on it instead of their clothes to make it easier for people to find their residence. Japan is surrounded by oceans and experiences frequent rain, so it would seem improbable that there would be a water shortage there. However, there is actually a scarcity of usable water, so the Japanese are continually coming up with creative ways to conserve it. The basin is placed just above the toilet, and the water used to wash your hands is gathered in a ball before being utilized for flashing. 8 different robots replaced nearly all of the employees when the world's first robot hotel in Sasebo opened 5 years ago. The hotel was included in the Guinness World Records, but soon after it became apparent that the robots were causing more issues for people than they were solving, many of them had to be sacked. Guest snorers were awakened by companion robots put in their rooms to have brief conversations by asking them to repeat the request. Porter Roberts frequently ran into each other in the hallway and misdirected luggage to the incorrect rooms. The guests could not have been told the airport timetable or business hours by a robot concierge.
If you want to check in, please press 1. If you want to check out, please press the check out of the right of the touch panel.
In Japan, it is difficult to get work as a store assistant because most consumers now purchase their goods from vending machines, which have lately been introduced to restaurants as well. In Japan, you can choose any available food from a vending machine and pay for it similarly to how we do with coffee. Wouldn't it be much quicker to take a shortcut if we are only permitted to use crosswalks but frequently have to utilize 2 zebra crossings one at a time to go to the right side of the road? Nothing prevented the Japanese from creating a diagonal crossing, so what's to stop us? They can now save time. Trains have rotating seats because many people find it difficult to ride with their backs to the direction of movement. Finding seats facing forward has finally become a thing of the past. People simply turn their seats the other way when a train arrives at its destination. The world adores the moments that Finnish author Tuve Jansson developed, and Japan is no exception. In this country, a cafe featuring moments has even been opened. The location is very well liked, but not everyone seems to enjoy the fantasy-like ambience alone. Here, cute toys will constantly keep you company if you feel shy about dining alone in cafes or restaurants. A translucent form of Coke was introduced by Coca-Cola Japan. According to the manufacturer, the new drink has a lovely lemon flavor and has no calories. The original Coca-Cola is also available in vending machines. The bottles are notably small. Both work and play are hard in Japan. It won't suffice for these creative people to just grab a beer with a friend after a long day at work. When it's time to unwind, choose a theme that suits you, go to a cafe where the waitresses are dressed as French maids, or act like an Alcatraz prisoner. Additionally, there are several of cafes with animals, and if you so choose, you may even eat from a toilet bowl. Because they were able to maintain peace and order on their nation's streets, Japanese police officers are deserving of the highest regard. It is completely safe for even first graders to travel alone to school. Children roaming the city without grown-ups is something you won't find in any other nation in the world, but nobody is concerned about it here. No matter how long you've lived somewhere, you're still a foreigner there. Even though they are very welcoming to visitors, the Japanese don't miss an opportunity to tell you who actually belongs here. For instance, there are restaurants where only Japanese are welcome in every city. In Japan, it is so popular for people to use bicycles to get to work if it is located even somewhat close to where they live. If this trend continued, bicycle parking could have taken up the entire street, but another incredible invention prevented that from happening. 100 spots in the underground bike parking. A regular umbrella can protect you from the rain, but it won't be much use against the powerful wings, so ingenious Japanese inventors created a super umbrella that would shield you from all sides. In the 21st century you can't impress anyone with automatic doors. These, however, can only be found in Japan. It gives you the impression of walking right through the wall. As you might have imagined, the Japanese thought of more than just the owners of bicycles when they created multi-level underground parking garages for their automobiles.